Hey skaters, I'm Dirty Deborah Harry with the Dirty School of Skating Sugar Roller Skates. I'm here at the Fountain Valley Skating Center today to talk to you about roller rink etiquette. Yes, a little lesson in manners and behaviors that will help you have the best possible experience at the roller rink, okay? Today's video is brought to you by Pigeon Skates. Pigeon Skates is located here in Long Beach, California. You can go visit them. They're on 4th Street in Long Beach and they are amazing. They can get you everything you need with skates and plates and boots and wheels and all sorts of apparel. You can also visit them online at pigeonskates.com. You can use my promo code DIRTY with a big old $sign. Save a few dollars. Who doesn't like that? All right, skaters. So let's talk today about roller rink etiquette, because last week's video was how to stay safe outdoor skating. Man, I promised to give you a little etiquette or about how to behave indoors when you're roller skating indoors. Here I am, making good on my word, okay? So let's kick back, relax, and talk about roller rink etiquette. So some of you have been coming to the rink for a real long time, but some of you have just started. Maybe you started skating during the pandemic and have never been to a roller rink in your life. Maybe you're coming back to the roller rink after not skating there for sometimes decades, okay? So let's talk about how you can have the absolute best experience at the roller rink. When I talk about the behaviors or the etiquette or the manners or things that you need to think about, please understand that I am talking from a very, very long history of being in the roller rink. Please know that I'm trying to be as general as possible to help as many people have the best experience they can at the rink, okay? So let's start right when you come in. Please understand that usually when you come into the rink, there's going to be a lot of lights, a lot of loud music, and some controlled chaos. So when you come into the rink, just take a moment to gather it all in, all right? You don't have to rush and put on your skates. That tends to add to a lot of the anxiety once you get out on the floor if you're newer. So just take your time, walk around, see where everything is, find out where the bathrooms are. You know, if you're hungry already or you want something to drink, kind of sort all that out. Find out where the lockers are. Make sure you find a place to securely place your things. I say this because oftentimes people come in and they rush. And when they rush, they don't tend to put on their skates properly. They tend to leave their valuables out. I cannot tell you how many times I've picked up cell phones, wallets, things like that, because people are just not in their element and so they forget things. Okay, so just take your time when you come in. The most important part about taking your time is to understand what's already happening on the skating floor. On the skating floor may be a party already in progress, meaning there's already skaters here out on the floor that are having a good time. It is very important that you sort of get into the mindset to join the party that's already in progress on the floor. So if you come in on a Friday night as opposed to a Monday night or Wednesday night, very well may be a completely different party going on. There may be different sorts of music, different style of skating, different age groups, etc. So you really want to take in what's already happening and do your best to join that party. So sometimes on very, very busy nights where you have a lot of advanced skaters, for instance, in our roller rink, that would be like Monday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, and Sunday nights, a lot of advanced skaters will end up here. So our fast lane is the lane right next to the wall. And as you move yourself closer to the center of the rink, the skating gets slower, 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 and then dance skating in the middle, or people simply hanging out trying to learn new skills. Again, the fast lane is right up against the walls. That confuses people because oftentimes they're used to coming to the rink where beginners will hang on the walls in order to keep themselves upright and balanced. So you've got to understand, what night did I just roll up in? So sometimes you come here on a Friday or Saturday night, you'll have a lot more like date night couples and families, so the outside line won't be the fast lane. The outside line will be for people trying to steady themselves, and faster skaters will be maneuvering their way through the crowd. So if you just come on in, take a moment to recognize what kind of session is already in progress, you can say to yourself, listen, I'm a pretty advanced skater, I'm pretty good, I can keep up, well then I can put myself with the faster skaters. Or, boy, I really don't want that, I'm gonna move myself into where I feel safer skating, okay? If you need help getting on and off the floor, especially here, the floor guards here will assist you. If you just put up your hand, you're standing to the side like, hey, I need help, we are more than happy to come over there, kind of pick you up, whistle your way into the inside so that you feel safe and that you have a place to practice. We will also help you get off the floor. I'm not real sure how often they do that at other rinks, but if you don't, it's a really good thing because it really helps people. Now let's talk about kids sessions. Listen, if you come on a day like you come on a Saturday or Sunday, especially during the day, it is going to be filled with kids, filled with little kids. So that is a whole different party, am I right? When you come with little kids, adult skaters tend to say to me, oh my God, I came and there was all these kids. Like, it's shocking. This is where kids come. Might be where you came to learn how to skate when you were younger, right? So please just understand that children do not drive cars. They don't ride motorcycles, etc. So they tend to not be able to adapt those skills that we learn while driving a car, maneuvering around people, into skating. We do as adults, we think, okay, go, or I'm gonna go, and you can kind of communicate with other people. Little kids are used to navigating the world by looking up or through this whole down here area, and they do the same thing on skates. They turn around, they go the wrong way, all that kind of stuff. So please know, if you come when there is a bunch of kids, it really is just your opportunity to learn how to navigate that kind of chaotic atmosphere. Floor guards at all rinks do their very best to ensure safety and to help you have a good time, but there certainly is times where we can't take care of every kind of situation that's happening all at once, especially if the floor is super, super busy. So skaters, let's say you've gotten yourself here on a nighttime and you're skating around and you're thinking, this is really great. There's all these skaters that are really good. I'm learning. I wish I could learn that. And you see someone skating, you're like, they're so amazing. I wish I could do that. I oftentimes tell people, please feel free to approach a better skater who is skating and ask them for help. The vast majority of us cannot wait to help you. We really will. We will be very nice about it and we will help you. But let me give you a little bit of some guidelines on when asking for help and when it is best and how, okay? So, if you see someone skating, particularly in the middle, and they're working on something you really like and you think, wow, I'd like to do that, I wonder how it's done, I should approach them. Approach them nicely when there's kind of a break in the action. Introduce yourself, say, hi, I'm so-and-so, and I was just watching you skate, and I love the way you do that. Any chance you could help me learn how to do that too? But before you do that, please know that we can only give you so much help, because inevitably people will come up and ask for something that is way out of their skill level and range. Please work on your basics first, okay? And if you approach someone, maybe ask them to explain the process or the steps involved, or what's the first thing I need to learn in order to do that, okay? Another one, really super important thing, when you're skating, especially if it's very busy and it's an advanced session, listen, people will put hands on you. They will put hands on you in the gentlest, nicest way. Okay, here's what happens often. You'll be skating along, minding your own business. You don't know that you're in the wrong spot, okay? Maybe you're in the fast lane and you have no idea. A skater will come up behind you and they will gently put their hands on your hip area or waist area and move you over. If that happens to you, please do not be offended. It is just their way, instead of stopping everything and having a big old conversation with you, is they're like, honey, you just need to be right over here. That happens pretty often, you guys. Okay, so don't be offended if that happens. The other part, when people touch you, a lot of times they may be a little bit out of control and they will grab onto you in a way to assist themselves or to keep you from falling, okay? This can happen. Again, please take this with the best amount of sense of humor that you can conjure up at that moment, okay? Maybe you both fall down. It really is not necessarily one person's fault. You're all out here on the rink together and things happen. Please jump up, maybe shake your hand, introduce yourself. It's all good. If you are the first person to react positively with this, you will have a positive experience here at the rink. Other thing, if you want to wear protective gear, please feel free to wear protective gear. Nobody who really skates and skates often cares if you're wearing a helmet. We don't care if you're wearing pads. We don't care if you're wearing wrist guards. We don't even notice. I have to tell you, I know that it can be a big deal because you may think, oh my God, I'm indoors wearing this gigantic helmet, but the vast majority of us don't even see it, okay? Wear whatever it is that will get you on the rink and keep you on the roller rink floor. If you decide at a later point that, hey, I feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm more comfortable without it, then don't wear it. But it doesn't have to be someone else's decision. It can be completely yours. All right, skaters? Oh my God. I cannot forget to tell you this one thing. Please, for God's sakes, do not bring drinks onto the skating floor. Just last week, I had a guy bring like a 20-ounce drink with a lid and a straw, and boom, it flies, splatters all over the floor. Extremely dangerous situation. I got a little upset. I was like, what the hell? Bah, 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 bah. And he was like, it's my first time here, I didn't know. And I thought, how do you not know? How do you not know to not bring drinks out onto the roller skating rink floor? So, everyone's been put on notice right now. You can't bring drinks out here. You can't be eating food out here. And if you got your kids here, please tell your kids no candy on the floor. That would be helpful. In that vein, please, I make this plea to you from all rink operators that if you can, do your very best to take care of your rink. Okay? As a skater who comes to the roller rink often, please do your very best. Pick up the trash. Do your best not to do anything in the roller rink that would negatively impact the experience of other skaters. That may even start in the parking lot. I have to tell you, nothing saddens me more than at the end of an amazing session and we've sent everyone out the door and everyone is laughing and having a good time. Then we finally get out there to leave and see trash all over the parking lot. And I just feel like the vast majority of people that love roller rinks, we view this as our second home. Sometimes it's our first home, right? And we want it treated with respect. So please do your best to encourage yourself and your friends to keep these places going by treating them well, okay? So skaters, I hope this helped, and I hope this helps you have a good time next time at the roller rink. Please know that when you come to a roller rink and you come often, you will accidentally make a whole bunch of new friends. Yes, you could come here by yourself, and just by the fact that you come here often, you will make a lot of new friends and you can come here solo. So when you come in the door, Just put a big old smile on your face. Take your time. Understand where everything is and what's going on. Get your skates on. Come out here. Find your place on the floor and get ready to learn, roll, and have a good time. All right, skaters? Okay, between now and then, though, I'm going to need you to go practice.